I'd like to call to order our Board of Education meeting. Please join me to honor America as our Navy Junior ROTC Wildcat Company present the colors. Please remain standing for the pledge. All rise. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Colors. Color guard. All out.
You may be seated. Okay, now for the most important part of our meeting, I'd like to call Miss Israel up to introduce our performers.
Hello. I am super excited to bring to you some of our third grade students who have been working very hard on their Festival of Nations performance with Miss Carden. They will be performing that tomorrow twice, once at 1:15 and once at 6 o'clock. And I've heard them singing in the building, and I know that they are doing a super great job at learning all the songs. They're going to perform 3 of them for you today, and Miss Carden sent those to me. They are going to be performing, let's see here. It's a musical world, the continent rap, and a Ram Sam Sam. That one sounds pretty fun. But I also want to acknowledge these 4 beautiful colors up here. These represent our woodland houses. Do you think you can show them our woodland house signs? All right, House of Nema. Raise them up high. Nema, show me your sign. There we go. And Nema means what?
Graceful.
Yes. What about the House of Patronus? Patronus means what?
Protector.
And Donko. And Donko means what?
Determination.
Yes. Okay, little biased. I may have saved the best house for last. Synergazia. And Synergazia means what?
Collaboration.
Yes. So we are so excited to hear you perform your songs this evening. Miss Carden, thank you so much for all the work that you do with our kiddos. We greatly appreciate it.
And thank you for you and Mr. Holland. We so appreciate it.
Thank you.
And here we go, boys and girls. Personal best.
Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe and Antarctica, and Australia. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe and
Okay, this was so good. All right, so what I'd like for each of you to do is come to the microphone and say your name. And there's a camera right up there, and there's millions of people watching. So you can introduce yourself, and then you can scoot out this door and meet your folks out there. Okay? We really appreciate you. You did a great job. Let's give them another hand, please. Okay, I'll start with you. You want to tell us your name?
My name is Hawthorne.
Okay, you can scoot out that way.
Elijah. Greer. Emerson. Lillian. Katie. Dakota. Vivian. Iris. Tara. Harper. Madison. Ashley. Grace. Evan. Elliot. Tommy.
Hang on just a second. Look up there.
Owen. Hollis. Ellie. Everett. Jaden. Lena. Sophie. Jax. Mitchell. Nariana. Rachel.
Let's give them one more hand. Okay, next on our agenda is the approval of the agenda. I will entertain a motion.
Second.
Motion made by Dr. Hartman, seconded by Ms. Webb. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, please cast your vote. Approval of the agenda passes unanimously. Okay, next we have our special reports and presentations. It's our time for our good news. I'll start with Ms. Craven.
I have good news from the Oak Ridge Preschool. The Oak Ridge Preschool Garden has produced over 214 pounds of vegetables that have been given to parents and students since last spring. Students have had the opportunity to plant, water, harvest, weigh, measure, wash, cook, and eat what they have harvested. The most recent harvest was potatoes. The students enjoyed digging in the dirt for the potatoes, and they were so excited when they found purple potatoes. The teachers then prepared them using air fryers for all to enjoy. On August 20th, the preschool held its annual resource fair. This year, 21 community programs provided information and resource referrals. There was a great turnout of families with over 52 parents attending. The preschool held a Fathers and Friends open playground night on September 8th. Families had the opportunity to play together on the preschool playground. 31 preschool students and their families, nearly 100 people in total, were in attendance.
Okay, Ms. Crank.
I have good news from Willowbrook, who recently hosted a high-energy assembly to reveal the Ron Clark Academy houses that our students and staff were welcomed into. The celebration was filled with excitement as students proudly chanted and sang their house chants during the big reveal. On Friday, September 12th, our second, third, and fourth graders had the special opportunity to attend the Oak Ridge Playhouse for a performance of Sarah Plain and Tall. Students not only enjoyed the show, but also had the chance to participate with great enthusiasm.
Okay, Dr. Hartman.
I have good news from Glenwood Elementary. Glenwood is incredibly proud of custodian Jimmy Smith, who was honored for his military service through an Honor Air flight to Washington, D.C. Students and faculty surprised him with cards and thanks while he was on the flight. The Glenwood Cubotics Club enjoyed hosting the Woodland and Willowbrook robotics teams for a first LEGO League boot camp on August 23rd. All elementary LEGO clubs went on a field trip to the UT McClung Museum to support their learning and imagination. And I also have good news from Robertsville Middle. Thanks to an Eagle Scout project creating an outdoor classroom with movable benches, tables, and whiteboards, several teachers have been able to take classes outside to work. Teachers have also used this wonderful space for grading papers and holding PLCs. Thank you, Eagle Scouts. Fifth grade received donations from school and community members to help get more students actively involved in the state-required recess time. They're learning to jump rope, play catch with Velcro mitts, use badminton rackets, and work collaboratively to create soccer and other games. Lastly, the Jeter Garden has been keeping the service learning students busy. In the first 9 weeks, students have learned to identify the different plants growing in the garden, how to properly water them, harvest, and prepare the beds and surrounding areas. They also enjoyed trying dishes made with items from the garden, including bruschetta, new potatoes, pumpkin pie, roasted okra, and roasted pumpkin seeds. Students are now preparing for fall crops and expanding the garden plots.
Okay, Ms. Webb.
We have good news from Oak Ridge High School. Our district librarians worked with the Oak Ridge Public Library team to arrange for free library cards for all Oak Ridge school employees, regardless of their residence. Employees will need to stop by the public library located right across the street from Oak Ridge High School with the district ID to fill out a short application. 32 students have earned certification as Microsoft Office specialists in Word. And Oak Ridge High School sports media team has entered into an agreement with the Courier News to provide photographic coverage of Oak Ridge High School athletic events. Students will receive credit for the photos in the byline. That's good news from Oak Ridge High School.
Okay, I have good news from the board. We attended the TSBA Fall District meeting last month in Campbell County, and we were one of the few boards that had 100% participation, so that was excellent. Even better than that, the East District Student Achievement Award went to our own Drayton Keene, an Oak Ridge High School student, and he and his family were there for him to receive the award. Also, we had the student volunteer from Linden receive the East District Award. That was Sarah Kunha, and both of them will then now be entered into the state competition through TSBA for the student and the volunteer award, and that'll be awarded in November. So fingers crossed that they keep progressing. Also, the TSBA has a boardsmanship awards program where individual board members work towards different training and participation. At that meeting, Ms. Craven received her Level 1 award. Dr. Hartman received her Level 1 and 2 award, and Ms. Webb received her Level 3 award. So Oak Ridge really dominated at that meeting. We were so proud. So anyway, that was exciting. All right, and finally, Dr. B has some good news for us.
All right, due to the article that came out in the Oak Ridger today and all of our million viewers out there, wanted them to know that the Oak Ridge Schools has been named a Level 5 district, the highest available rating given to a school district. In addition to the district's Level 5 designation, Oak Ridge High School earned a Level 5 designation for the growth its students showed last year. And these results highlight the district's commitment to academic excellence and continuous improvement, showcasing strong student achievement across all grade levels and subject areas.
Thank you. Finally, I'm looking out in our great audience, and I see Mr. Corrigan here, and we are so glad to have Mr. Corrigan back and at the high school. So let's give him a round of applause. Okay, I think that's all of our good news for today. We're going to move on next to our public forum. And our public forum is for anyone in attendance to address a topic that is not included in the agenda. If you'd like to address the board, please raise your hand and be recognized. Once at the podium, we will ask you to sign in with your emails and state your name and home address for the board. All comments must be made from the podium and into the microphone so they can be properly recorded and broadcast to our community members. Each person who chooses to address the board during the public forum will be given 3 minutes to fully convey their message. The board may choose to respond, or perhaps more likely, we may choose to gather additional information from Oak Ridge School staff members and respond to your comments later and in more detail. If you are here to address the board regarding a topic that is on tonight's agenda, please raise your hand when that topic is presented. Is there anyone who wishes to address the board during the public forum? Seeing none, we will close the public forum and go on to the consent agenda. Do I hear a motion? Motion made by Ms. Craven, seconded by Dr. Hartman. Please cast your vote. That motion passes unanimously. I do want to highlight that in the consent agenda, we approved the Robertsfield field trip to Williamsburg, the Oak Ridge High School cheerleading trip to Orlando, boys basketball field trip to Lebanon, and the Oak Ridge High School orchestra and band field trip to Gatlinburg. So our students and our staff are on the move. Thank you very much. Okay, next we will go to items for action. Item A, Dr. Borchers.
Mr. Chair, I recommend approval of Board Policy 4.605, graduation requirements, first and second reading.
Per the superintendent's recommendation, do I hear a motion? Motion made by Ms. Crank, seconded by Dr. Hartman. Dr. Borchers.
I'm going to ask Dr. Williams to talk about this.
Okay.
The primary updates to the graduation policy this time are to the Move On When Ready section. So the state updated the requirements to qualify for Move On When Ready, and those you can see highlighted, including the computer science course that's required of all high schoolers now, and then an extended or raised ACT requirement as well.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Are there any questions for Dr. Williams? Hearing none, please cast your vote. Motion passes unanimously. Next, we have item B, audit firm engagement. Dr. Borchers.
I recommend approval of the FY26 audit firm engagement, internal school funds.
Per the superintendent's recommendation, do I hear a motion? Motion made by Ms. Webb, seconded by Ms. Craven. Dr. Borchers.
I recommend that the board approve the audit firm of Brown, Jake, and McDaniel, P.C. for performance of the FY26 annual internal school funds audit. The attached engagement letter for internal school funds for FY26 totals $26,900. The Board of Education audit engagement letter will be provided at a later date.
Any comments or questions from the board? I know this is a group that we have used for several years, right, Ms. Van Dyke?
Yes, we started using them in 2017, and we've been extremely pleased with them.
Okay, great. All right. Any more comments? Okay, please cast your vote. Motion passes unanimously. Okay, next we have item C, Oak Ridge High School Cryptid Club. Dr. Borchers.
Mr. Chair, I recommend approval of Oak Ridge High School new club, Cryptid Club.
Per the superintendent's recommendation, do I hear a motion? Motion made by Ms. Craven, seconded by Dr. Hartman.
We have a lot of opportunities for kids, and the purpose of this club is exploration and discussion of the existence and characteristics of disputed creatures in folklore, mythology, media, and modern theory.
Sounds fascinating. Any, Ms. Craven?
I would just like to be invited if anyone goes squatching in this club.
Yeah. Okay, any more questions or comments? All right, let's please cast your vote. Motion passes unanimously. Okay, item D, purchase and installation of a portable classroom building at Woodland Elementary School. Dr. Borchert.
Mr. Chair, I recommend approval of the purchase and installation of a new portable building for Woodland Elementary from Mobile Modular in the amount of $379,082.57.
Per the superintendent's recommendation, do I hear a motion? Motion made by Ms. Crank, seconded by Ms. Craven. Dr. Borchert.
This building will match the existing structure that has exceeded its lifetime, intended life by 15 years. The current building needs extensive renovation work and would have to be closed for an extended period of time to complete the work at an excessive cost. Once this order has been placed, the unit will be ready to install within 10 to 12 weeks. The vendor will set up the new structure, and maintenance and operations will connect all utilities. Funding for this purchase will be from our CIP funds provided by the city.
So $379,000 for a portable classroom?
And so let that sink in if our enrollment bust open here in a year or two. Yeah.
Wow, I had just a couple questions for Alan. So I read in the proposal, the company that we're purchasing this from, they're going to set it up, but we have to take down the current one?
That is correct. We put plans in place to demolish the existing structure and haul it out, and then that will clear the space for the new structure to be put in. They'll set it up, level it, underpin it, and install the ramps and steps.
I predict a lot of excitement when that tearing down process is going on.
Oh, the kids love that. Demo is always fun.
Okay, and then we think 12 weeks?
Yeah,
from-
10 to 12 weeks is the time frame they gave us. We're working with the CDC class, which currently occupies that, and they will move out for a week ahead of time. It'll take us about a week to demo the space and get it ready. Once they set it up, it'll take us roughly another week to get all the utilities hooked. We also have to include reconnecting all the fire alarm systems. As you recall, we just replaced the fire alarm at Woodland, which included this portable, so we'll salvage all those components. We'll be working with IT to reconnect all of their data connections in there, as well as access control that we have there.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you. Any more questions for Alan? Oh, wait, there's going to be more for the next one. Okay, please cast your vote on the purchase and installation of a portable classroom. Motion passes unanimously. Next, we have item E, purchase of vape detectors for Oak Ridge High School. Dr. Borchert.
Mr. Chair, I recommend approval of the purchase of 30 vape detectors for Oak Ridge High School in the amount of $33,189.
Per the superintendent's recommendation, do I hear a motion? Motion made by Dr. Hartman, seconded by Ms. Webb. Dr. Borchert.
Mr. Chair, this will provide vape and vandalism detection in the restrooms at Oak Ridge High School, and both of our middle schools have completed this detection installation in their restrooms, and this purchase will provide the same level of monitoring for the high school.
Okay, any questions for Alan? Ms. Craven.
So I did a tour of the high school before I got elected, and one of the things that was notated in this was that it was a piggyback off of the contract with like the middle schools and the restrooms. I did not tour all the restrooms, but 30 felt like a lot. So can we talk about like where those are going?
Sure. There is 26 restrooms and locker room spaces at the high school. I'm sorry, I actually wrote that a little bit wrong. There's actually 2 that are missing at Robertsville that will complete all of theirs, and we have 1 that is not working at Robertsville. And that leaves 1 for me to put on the shelf for when I have one go bad. So I won't have 1 in stock after that point. So that's the total of 30. But there is locker room spaces and restroom spaces throughout the building, and I can provide you with a list. So you've got a 3-story building with restrooms throughout CS. LC has boys and girls gang restrooms, as well as our locker room spaces that are down in B Gym. We do have currently, I believe, 4 restrooms that have vape detection at the high school, and Mr. Corrin, correct me if I'm wrong, but they get hit quite a bit.
They do help us identify when there's a concern in that restroom, whether it's vaping or any kind of.
If you could go to the microphone.
You got to come over here.
Yeah.
So start over. Yes, they are very helpful in addressing any kind of concerns in the restroom. Speaking from experience and through my time at Robertsville and Jefferson both, anytime that there's a significant loud noise, which could allude to vandalism, a potential altercation, it has certain codes that it alerts the administrative staff as to what's going on. So it's not just vaping. They're actually pretty cool devices that fill us in if there's a concern in that restroom. We get a live update, and we're able to respond accordingly to that. So I hope that helps.
Mm-hmm.
The system timestamps when an event occurs so that the staff can actually utilize their cameras to be able to see when and what students are coming and going, so they can actually look 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. It takes a lot of time to search how many students are coming and going through gang bathrooms, so this can really narrow their search down to activities that are not approved of.
Are these already in place at Secret City Academy too? So this would just be the high school?
That is correct. And
Okay.
yeah, we do have those at Secret City Academy. I think we'll probably end up having to add 1 in 1 location there.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? Thank you. Okay, so let's please cast your vote on the purchase of vape detectors. Motion passes unanimously. Okay, item F is the 401 SERC participation agreement. Dr. Borchers.
Mr. Chair, I recommend approval of the 401A SERC participation agreement.
Per the superintendent's recommendation, do I hear a motion? Motion made by Ms. Webb, seconded by Ms. Craven. Dr. Borchers.
Mr. Chair, I recommend that the board approve the participation agreement for the 401A product to the Southern Education Retirement Consortium. This will align the 401A with the 403B and 457B products in the consortium. Attorney review and approval has been received.
Any comments or questions? Hearing none, please cast your vote. Motion passes unanimously. Okay, we'll move on to our items for information. Ms. Webb, is there a legislative update? Nothing right now. Okay. Next, we will go to enrollment and attendance. Ms. Lauren Dean.
Yeah, so thank you all. We will be doing attendance and enrollment for reporting period 1, which is July 28th through August 22nd. Our enrollment, as compared to, it differs a little bit in regards to the form that is shown in there, but each Thursday we get that update, and we're about, compared to the last day of school last year, we're about 7 students below where we were last year. In regards to elementary is where we're seeing the biggest decrease. Oak Ridge High School, as of last Thursday, was exactly what it was the last day of school, and we were up about 27 kids in the middle school. They're still seeing a lot of growth there. We have seen a lot of kids in elementary come in, then leave, and just kind of just a transient population at this time. In regards to attendance, student attendance, it looked really good this first reporting period. Everybody was pretty much under the goals that they have set the last year, and we will be probably looking at those goals moving forward. But the runner-up this last time, let me make sure I'm right, is honorable mention is Robertsville Middle School. Where are we at? All right, hold on one second, and I think, hang on one second. This is student. I'm so sorry. This is student. I'm so sorry. And I think there was, and the winner is Linden Elementary School. Come on up. Someone was wrong. I don't know how.
Yeah, the student attendance numbers look fabulous
Very good. Yes,
for,
everybody
for all the
was-
schools.
Yes. Linden's goal was 5, and they were at 2.3%. So that's fantastic job.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, and now with staff attendance, this one again was for the month of August. And first, just perfect attendance. 43% of our staff members have perfect attendance in the month of August. We are going to implement, like we said last year, a department trophy as well. It is not in yet, it is being engraved as we speak, so we do have a certificate for this time. But for department, our runner-up was the IT department, and our first place was maintenance and operations. Come on up. Congrats. All right, and our staff for the schools, runner-up was Oak Ridge Preschool, and the winner, Linden Elementary School. Clean sweep. You gotta get a picture of that, Miss Molly. That is so Heather. I don't think Mr. Tinker's too happy over there. Well done. Just continue to use the parent square and communicate the way you are. Just doing a great job with attendance overall, so thank you.
Okay, next we have our financial report. Any questions? Or Ms. Van Dyke, you have anything for us?
I don't have anything tonight unless anybody has questions.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next one, and that is, I'm sorry, my computer went out. (403B) and 457B plan participation documents. Any questions? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on. For our items for discussion, our board did our self-evaluation, and everyone should have received the results from that. Overall, the results were very good. We'll be discussing and reviewing some of the items of concern at our retreat next month. And I'd encourage any board members who have concerns to make an appointment with me to go over anything. Any questions or comments from the board? Okay, we will move on. Any old business or new business? All right, next we will go on to our communications. I've got several communications here. This Thursday at 7:30 a.m., the board will be visiting Linden. On Friday, the 26th at 10 o'clock is the truancy meeting, and that's in this room. I think all of us received a listing of when those meetings are, and it's really informative to come to at least one of those meetings just to see all of the attention that we are placing on attendance. And so I encourage you to pick one and come just so you can kind of see what's going on with that. Okay, then October 27th is our INREX meeting, and October 28th is the Data Day. Then I wanted to highlight our board involvement in the school community. In August, Ms. Webb attended the Anderson County Board of Education for her boardsmanship credit. Then in September, I did an evaluation of the Anderson County Board of Ed meeting for their Board of Distinction Award. Then the SAB Culture Committee had a really fun day here, and they held tailgate events all day before the Dobbins-Bennett game. Ms. Crank and I were able to come to the pep rally, and oh my gosh, it was really loud in here and exciting. The dance cats and the cheerleaders were here, and it was great fun, and we appreciate their being here. Then the computer rollout at Oak Ridge High School was last week, and guys, the IT department, they've got it together. Ms. Craven and I were able to help, and they just took up 1,600 computers and cords and distributed 1,600 computers and cords in less than 4 hours. And it was quite impressive. So that was fun for us to be able to participate and see that whole thing. Fall break is coming, and I hope that you all have a safe and restful fall break. Does the board have anything? Dr. B, anything? Okay, Scott, Dave, Melissa, thank you very much. We are adjourned.